You're listening to Breakfast. It's 25 to 8, and I'm joined for your call now this morning by the pianist Edward Cohen in Glasgow. Good morning, Edward.
Good morning. Hi.
Now, you've come to convince us about the music of Alkan, who the most that most people know about him is that he wrote fiendishly difficult music for the piano. When did you first come across Alkan and fall in love with his music?
Well, it was about 10 years ago. I picked up a CD of John Ogden, one of the issues from the Great Pianist series, and it had on it Rachmaninoff, Scriabin, Liszt, and also the Alkan Concerto for Solo Piano. And I listened to it, and I was just kind of hooked instantly on it was the opening phrase of the concerto, I remember, and I think from that moment on, I just really wanted to explore more and more about this composer. And as I learnt more about him and his fascinating life and his fascinating music, I was just, really, really interested in this guy.
And you're now writing a PhD about him.
Yeah, so I'm about to start next week, actually. So I will be very shortly, yeah.
Fantastic. So this next piece that we're going to hear should get you in the mood. Tell me a little bit about the piece that we're going to hear and the player as well, Marc-André Hamelin.
Yeah, well, the piece I've chosen is the final movement from the Symphony for Solo Piano, which is definitely one of Alkan's greatest works. It's from a cycle of etudes he wrote, 12 etudes in all the minor keys. The symphony takes up 4 of those etudes, but the cycle is absolutely monumental in its entirety. It includes the Symphony for Solo Piano, also the Concerto for Solo Piano, which was the first Alkan I heard, and some other pieces as well. It's really, really amazing music. And the pianist I've chosen playing the symphony is Marc-André Hamelin, the French-Canadian pianist who is one of my pianistic idols as well, and I've discovered so much music through his recordings. And
what is it in particular that you like about his playing?
I think he's just got an absolutely phenomenal technique that he can really show this incredibly fiendishly difficult music for its true musical worth, rather than having to struggle with getting around all the notes, which not many people can do.
So to you, Alkan is more than simply sort of study music?
Absolutely. There's so many beautiful miniatures and nocturnes, preludes, and sketches and things as well, which I think are really overshadowed by, I suppose, his more demanding virtuoso stuff. But as with Chopin and Liszt, there's beautiful miniatures as well that are actually very accessible.
Well, Edward, thank you so much. Let's hear it, and good luck with the start of your PhD.
Thank you very much.
Great playing from Marc-André Hamelin, the Symphony for Solo Piano by Alkan. That was the final movement chosen for us by the concert pianist and PhD student on the subject of Alkan, Edward Cohen, this morning, talking to us from Glasgow.